Well, when I was first asked about the possibility of coming to Hidden Springs and Covenant of Faith in their 25th camp meeting, the thought about going was awesome. It had been 4 years since I had last been there doing 24/7 worship up at Hidden Springs with Pastor Elson Bennett, Deborah Bennett, Callie and China, their daughters, and others. But how would I do it? I had been through so much the past 4 years, through sickness, illness, and still struggling through some other issues of health. How would I be able to do it? Normally, it wouldn't be that much of a difficult time for me to be sleeping in the tent or a cargo trailer or a travel trailer or whatnot, but this time it was going to be way different. This time, I would need something that I had never had before. And by faith, I said, Lord, I need an RV. I'm going to need something where I can bring my DJ spinning the light worship music and place it in a place and play out of that very place to create 24/7 worship up on the ridge up there in Hidden Springs at the camp meeting. The actual time of the camp meeting was a 9-day period. So this was not going to be just a few days in and out. It was going to be a journey and really a marathon. It wasn't a quick sprint this time to get the assignment done. I was grateful for those who caught the vision and those who said, what would it take for you to go the whole time? What do you need, Bobby, to do this? That was so unusual for me after 34 years of doing 24/7 worship music and living by faith and traveling by faith. This was just a little bit different. This time, a few people actually caught the vision. What would it take for you to go and be a part of this? What would it take for you to be able to bless others and ask nothing in return? What would it take for you to pay the bills at home with your wife and your daughter? What would it take for you to be a blessing to others by putting 24/7 worship up on the ridge and creating a place of encounter, not one that people had seen before? And after 4 years, the thought of that was, yes, Lord, I'll go. You know the struggles I have. You know the equipment I'll need to go and bless others. Every time that I've gone and every time I go to bless people, I never ask for anything and nothing's for sale. So to be able to have a vehicle, to be able to use and to be able to sleep in and rest in was really pivotal in my ability to do what I believe God asked me to do. So I did my research. I came up with the numbers and what it would take. And a few friends stepped forward and said, we believe in you and what you're doing, and we'll send you the money. And they did. With some help from some pastor friends of mine and some other people, I was able to go and be a part of an amazing time at Hidden Springs. Amazing time at this camp meeting for healing. There are not even words to describe some of the things that happened. Was it about a lot of people? No. Was it about a few? Yes. Was it about people that could watch online every night by the thousands? Yes. But I had to do my part, and my part has always been, if I could just reach one, it's more than worth it. I knew that if I could go the distance, that God had something on the other side. You see, I needed healing myself, a lot of it, physical, emotional, and more. And why not? This is the very place where people were hungry and searching and looking for an answer. So to be able to be a part of this in any small way, I know was going to be beneficial, not only for myself, for my family, but for others. Sometimes stepping out and helping others is the very thing where God meets you. He already knows what we need before we even ask. But would you put others ahead of yourself? The nights were amazing as we lit up the ridge, the tents, and God's glory definitely came down. The camp meetings were awesome. People were touched. They had an opportunity to get just a little closer to God. People came up on the ridge and joined me and prayed. A few others joined as they had time after the meetings just to say a few words and to visit. The winds sometimes were tremendous and tore the tops off of the easy ups, but that's just part of the battle. I was able to bring the recording studio, the sound studio, if you will, and put that in an RV. I'd never done that before. That was pretty amazing. And revelation came to me on how to do it better next time. Now my journey is to find the rig that I need, the war horse, if you will, that I'll be able to take and cruise America with. Yeah, it's going to take more than just what I had, but if I hadn't stepped out and people hadn't helped me, I wouldn't know, and I would have no idea what I needed. I was grateful to Pastor Elson and Callie and others, and Pastor Deborah, for the plaque they gave me for honorable faith. I was grateful for allowing me to be a part of what God was doing on the Navajo Nation, among his people and among those who would come and join them for the time that they had in Hidden Springs. Oh, what an incredible opportunity to bring healing not only to the nations, but to those who would come.